Hi, I'm Leo Peters, and this is Wrestle Regal. Dang it! I'm Leo Peters. This is the Wrestle Wrecked. Dang it. Okay, so the first match that we have is on the kickoff: Sami Zayn and Neville versus the Dudley Boys. Now, do I think Sami Zayn and Neville will win? Probably, of course. They are people that they are pushing hard. They are the people that they are trying to make good going forward. Neville just won against Jinder Mahal. Sami Zayn just had a huge match on Raw the other day. So, of course, I think they're going to win over the Dudley Boys, who have not had really a segment or a part in this show for a while. Now, the next match that we have is Eva Marie, Natalya, Alexa Bliss versus Carmella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. Now, this is a weird match because it's been interrupted by Eva Marie's suspension. So, what I'm thinking is they'll either replace her, they'll make it part of the story. Oh, she didn't show up or whatever, because they've been missing her first matches. So what I'm pretty sure they're gonna do is replace her. Now, who they can replace her with, I'm not sure. It could be Dana Brooke, since he's banned from ringside later, or it could be some other. They need it to be a heel to stick in with the other people, but who do I think is going to walk away with a win at this one? Definitely the team of Carmella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. Why is that? Because they need to push Carmella, Naomi. Becky Lynch is pretty high out there, but they really need to push this Carmella and Naomi, because they are, I wouldn't say they're weaker, but they just haven't been out there. So I don't think that they have that big of a following. You know, they don't have that big of a running going for them at this time. So I definitely think they're going to come away with the win just to make them look stronger. I think it would be well won. I think it would be benefit everyone, you know, the wrestlers, us, whatever. The next match that I want to talk about is the best of 7 kickoff match between Sheamus and Cesaro. Now, this match is going to be 7 matches long. Or this whole segment's 7 matches. So I'm not sure if it's 7. I doubt it'll be 7 tonight, because that would be dumb. Or wait, maybe it will be. I don't know. I doubt they'll spread it over 7 pay-per-views. Maybe they'll do it over 7 shows, which makes more sense. It could be all at this pay-per-view. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. I think 7 is a little much. I know it's only 4, but whatever. It just seems weird that they would have this, because Cesaro seems like he should be higher than Sheamus is, because I think Cesaro has a bigger following than Sheamus does, because Sheamus hasn't been doing anything really for, what is it, like 5 years now? He was at the top then, and now he's just kind of, and even then, I mean, whatever. The next match I want to talk about is Enzo and Cass versus Jericho. Now, they're calling him Jericho. It's Jera and then KO for Kevin Owens. I don't know if that's their actual name. If they're going to become a tag team, that would be awesome. I would love that. I don't know why I would love it, but I just would love it. I think the name's perfect. Jera KO. It's just awesome. I honestly do not know who's going to win this. Enzo and Cass or Jericho. I think they want, if they want to make Jericho, I'm just going to call him Jericho. If they want to make them like a bigger tag team, they need to do this. They need to push them. They need to walk away with the win tonight. I think that is going to be the biggest thing for them. You know, I think they could really dominate the division. For that, they could fight the New Day or whoever wins that. Bringing me to my next topic, which is the New Day versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Now, the New Day minus Big E. Big E's obviously out. So it's just Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston fighting Gallows and Anderson. Now, who do I think is going to win? I definitely think it's still going to be the New Day. I still think the New Day is going to walk out as champions at SummerSlam. Why? Because I think everybody's expecting them to lose because they do not have Big E. The only reason that I would want Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows to win is so that they can dominate. Is so that AJ Styles can win. They can win some belts. AJ Styles can get some people to win some belts, and then maybe they can join Balor and then all have these belts and make it one huge like actual Bullet Club in the WWE. That would be amazing. This is the biggest thing you guys have since the NWO. Please do that. Please do not let this slip away from you. Okay, so the next match I want to talk about is the Cena versus AJ Styles. I am super tired of this match. I kind of just want it to be over. But am I excited? Yes. Of course I'm excited. They're two good wrestlers. I like to see them work together. It's a match that everybody's dreamed about forever. So of course, yes, I love it. But I'm getting tired of it. So, just, who do I think is going to walk away? I honestly just want to give it to Styles. I feel like Cena's going to win, but I want Styles to win. Because I think the club really needs to dominate in this show. I think they need to dominate in SmackDown and Raw. I think that would be the best thing that they could do. I don't know if they're going to do it, but it's just my opinion. Now we're on to the title matches for the evening. Miz versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title. Who will win? I'm not sure. I think Apollo Crews is an amazing wrestler. He's huge. He can, well, I mean, he's buff. He's a little shorter than most of the wrestlers. I know he's not that short. He just compared to everybody who's what 6'3", 6'7". He just seems a little short, but he is awesome. He does that flip. I just love it. Who do I think is going to win? I honestly think The Miz will still win. Why? Because he is just on a roll right now as the Intercontinental Champion. I feel like maybe Apollo will win, but the Miz and him rivalry will not be over then. But I honestly think that they need to keep the Miz strong. But he's had it for a long time, so I'm not really sure. But I'm going to give the win to the Miz. Okay, now for the U.S. title match with Rusev versus Roman Reigns. Who will win? I want to say Roman Reigns is going to win because I think I know WWE is just going to give it to him. But I honestly feel like everybody thinks that, so Rusev is going to win. So my prediction, honestly, is that Rusev will retain the title because he's been getting his butt kicked by Roman Reigns, and it just seems weird. You know they always do that. They always win right before they lose. So I'm honestly giving it to Rusev. I think Rusev's going to walk out of SummerSlam with the U.S. title. The next match is Sasha Banks versus Charlotte for the women's title. Dana Brooke is banned from ringside, so I'm going to have to give the win. Honestly, I'm thinking that Charlotte is going to win. I know it's not the popular opinion. Dana Brooke is banned from ringside, and nobody thinks she's going to win. I always go for the person that I least think is going to win. So I'm going to have to give it to Charlotte. Charlotte will win the WWE Women's Championship back from Sasha Banks. And I think it will keep Sasha strong to have her lose. Or, in the very unlikely event, Dana Brooke will come out to cheat for Charlotte, in which case she'll get attacked by Bayley. I would love that. I don't know if it's going to happen. I just love Bayley. That's just a thing I do. Next match is Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins for the new Universal title. I hate the name of the title. Love the match. Both of those guys are probably two of the best wrestlers I think I've ever seen. They are going to go at it. This is like a dream match that I think a lot of people want to see. So, who's going to win? I don't know. I want to give it to Seth Rollins, but honestly, I think Finn's going to win it because he is new. I think they want to establish him. But the reason I think I want Finn to win it is because, again, as I'm saying, domination with the Bullet Club. He could join Gallows and Anderson and Gallows, and AJ Styles and Ben Balor could all be this huge club that would be amazingly beneficial to the entire WWE. So I don't see why they wouldn't do it, but I do kind of see why they're hesitant about it because Does anybody even know who they are? Of course they do. Of course we know. We watch wrestling. We wouldn't be watching this if we didn't know who they were. The next match I want to talk about is the Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Who's going to walk out? I honestly think Ziggler, because of that interview. I feel like reviewing that interview, talking about it, that's a whole different show. But Dean made some comments. I don't think they like them. I don't think he's going to keep the belt. He might keep the belt, but it's going to have to be very fan supportive for him to keep it. On the other hand, I love Ziggler. I'm starting to like him anyways. He has these amazing promos. He's been coming out there. They've been pushing him as the underdog. I honestly think he's going to win it. But if not, it's still going to be a great match to watch. I think I'm going to love it. Everybody's going to love it. We're all going to tune in. We're all going to watch. We're all going to have something to say the next day, right? Last match we got to talk about is the Orton and Lesnar match. Orton and Lesnar, this amazing match. We've been waiting for it. Have we? Though, they say we have. The sizzle reel kind of brought me into it, though. I'm not going to lie. Those reels they always show before the pay-per-views, they show it, oh, we've been waiting 15 years for this. And I'm like, I have? I guess I have been. Yes. I'm kind of excited. Who do I think is going to win? Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea who's going to win. I honestly do not have an idea. I honestly cannot even name a name. If I had to choose one, if I have to, which I guess I do, it's Orton. Orton is kind of the guy that you don't think is going to win. I feel like he's just come back. He needs to come off with a win against Lesnar. And Lesnar are going to keep Lesnar around and have them fight at the next few pay-per-views, which I think they could do. Was the next one Night of Champions, I think? So Atlanta Champions, they could very well fight. Actually, I think they're splitting up the pay-per-views now, right? That's a whole different topic, whole different video. Who do I think is going to win at SummerSlam, though? Definitely Orton. I think it's just because he's coming in off of his injury. He needs a strong win to build himself back up to the top where he needs to be for the show, for SmackDown. He really needs to be up in that top spot. But then again, Lesnar, it just depends, I think, who wins the Seth Rollins and the Dean Ambrose matches, that who they need to build up, what show. I think it's going to come down to what show they need to build up more, what show needs more star power, and how they're going to get that. And I think that's honestly what's going to decide that whole entire match. Now, if you liked this whole entire video on my predictions and my somewhat discussion on the SummerSlam pay-per-view this Sunday, then go ahead and remember to leave a like and a comment down there. Comment your questions, and the next time I do a wrestling show, your question could be answered. I love talking about wrestling. I love you guys. I hope you have a good day. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you on the next thing that I do.